On September 18, 2025, one of America's most prominent late-night voices was silenced indefinitely. But Jimmy Kimmel's suspension is just the latest move in a coordinated campaign of censorship that threatens the very foundation of American democracy. This is the story of how an administration uses censorship to advance fascist control and what we can do to stop it. Since January 2025, the Trump administration has waged an unprecedented war against media outlets, using legal threats, financial pressure, and regulatory intimidation. Stephen Colbert's show was canceled by CBS after 10 years. ABC paid Trump $15 million to settle a lawsuit. Paramount paid another $16 million. This isn't accidental, it's straight from the authoritarian playbook. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán used identical tactics to capture 80% of his country's media. Weaponize government power, pressure private companies, punish resistance, reward compliance. Trump's FCC chairman Brendan Carr has broken decades of precedent by threatening to revoke broadcast licenses over content he dislikes. When Carr publicly criticized Kimmel's show, major station owners like Nexstar and Sinclair immediately dropped it. They had billions in mergers pending FCC approval. But censorship goes beyond media. Federal agencies now ban over 350 words from government websites and documents. Words like diversity, equity, climate change, transgender, victim, vulnerable populations, even safe drinking water can get research grants rejected. Major corporations are capitulating rather than fighting. Disney settled for $15 million, Paramount for $16 million. Both could have won in court, but chose to pay rather than risk regulatory retaliation. This creates a chilling effect across the industry. Trump has filed massive lawsuits against the New York Times, the Washington Post, and other outlets. Even when these suits fail in court, they succeed in their real purpose, intimidating media companies into self-censorship through fear of legal costs. Kimmel's suspension represents a dangerous escalation. After making jokes about the Charlie Kirk shooting, Carr publicly threatened ABC. Within hours, major station owners dropped the show. ABC suspended Kimmel indefinitely. A comedian was silenced for making jokes. But we're not powerless. Citizens are already fighting back through economic pressure. Cancel subscriptions to complicit companies. Boycott their products. Use social media to amplify your message. Disney has already lost millions of subscribers over Kimmel's suspension. Contact your representatives. Demand investigations into government censorship. Support organizations like the ACLU and press freedom groups. Attend peaceful protests. Vote in every election, local, state, and federal. Support independent media that can't be intimidated by corporate pressure. Subscribe to journalists who tell uncomfortable truths. Share their work. Create alternative platforms for suppressed voices. Remember these principles. Stay peaceful and lawful. Violence discredits our cause. Focus on universal democratic values, not partisan politics. Build coalitions across ideological lines. Censorship threatens everyone's freedom. History shows us that authoritarianism succeeds when good people do nothing, but it also shows us that organized resistance can preserve democracy. The choice is ours. Will we let fear silence us, or will we stand up for the freedoms that define America? Share this video. Take action. Democracy depends on it.